Hey there, ready for some life-changing insights? Stick with me until the end of this video. You won't want to miss the powerful lessons we're about to dive into. Trust me, what's coming could transform the way you think. Let's go. It is only an issue of priorities as to who is unduly busy. Nobody is at an excessively busy level. When something provides you happiness, it is preferable to keep it a secret. When it comes to the individuals in whom you place your trust, you should exercise caution since sugar and salt are almost comparable. It is important to remember that while you are in the dark, even your own shadow will leave you behind. Because of this, you should avoid placing an excessive amount of dependence on other individuals in this world. Always bear in mind that some of the most significant moments in your life have not even taken place yet or will take place in the future. Behaviors that are not beneficial to one's health are comparable to a comfortable bed in the sense that they are easy to enter but tough to leave. With the passage of time, it is always possible to discover what it is that you truly mean to another person. Always remember to keep your cool. You are capable of conquering this obstacle. In the past, you have demonstrated that you are capable of doing so. Create a plan that would allow you to recover without letting everyone know about it. With the passage of time, it is always possible to discover what it is that you truly mean to another person. Because you will constantly be judged, you should always strive to be the person you want to be. This is true regardless of what you do. It is comparable to trying to harvest something that you have not planted if you are attempting to attain success without putting in a significant amount of work. In the event that you do not let go of the people who are not beneficial to you, you will never find the people who are right for you ever again. Someone else will be able to keep your thoughts in control if you are unable to do it yourself. If you are not sometimes falling down, then you are merely coasting across the surface of the water. In the beginning, it is excruciating, but in the long run, it will make you stronger. You should put in effort at your job if you want to make a livelihood. If you want to start a fortune, you should put in effort to improve yourself. Do not give yourself permission to be the one who does not recognize your worth. There will always be more than one person who does. If you are able to do something that no one else can, you will develop into something that no one else can develop into. You ought to keep in mind that 5 years ago, you had ambitions of reaching where you are today. If you think about it, you should remember that. It is only fair that those who treat you as if you are a choice should also be treated as if they are a choice. In light of the fact that memories are the genuine pearls that life has to give, experience is more significant than material possessions. It is not necessary for you to focus on the individuals who do not love you since there are many others who do love you. As far as life is concerned, the most dangerous thing you can do is to make an effort to avoid taking any risks. In no way should you allow the fact that you are experiencing difficulties to make you feel guilty. There is no shame in exerting a great deal of work in order to get to the destination that you desire. In the event that the boat is heading in the wrong direction, increasing the amount of effort that is put into rowing, it will not offer any assistance. In the beginning, your vision will be cloudy, but as time goes on, it will progressively get more clear. Always keep in mind that your health is another form of wealth and make it a point to take care of your internal organs. You are not rewarded for the hour itself. Rather, the amount of money you are paid is determined by the value that you contribute to the hour. Take advantage of the fact that the process of bettering yourself will keep you so busy that you will not have the opportunity to express your disdain of other individuals. Your ideas should be carefully considered while you are alone, and when you are in the company of other people, you should be mindful of what you say. When you exercise your mind, you should do it with caution since it is both your strongest muscle and your most fierce opponent. Do not answer, rather interrupt them in silence and cut them off. Being aware of the fact that you are not now in the position that you would like to be in should be sufficient motivation for you. You have to make a decision between what you want right now and what you want the most in order to be disciplined. Your choice must be between the two. You should refrain from telling everyone everything. The vast majority of people are uninterested, and there are some people who are actively hoping that you will struggle to succeed. When you neglect to make plans, you are actually making preparations to succeed in the future. Speaking without thinking is analogous to shooting without targeting, as both are examples of the same thing. You should not walk in the direction that the route may go. Rather, you should move in the other way and leave a trail if you are successful. Quitting will not help the procedure go any faster, despite the fact that it is a methodical affair. Both obtaining something that is long-lasting and obtaining something that is long-lasting are not easy tasks. Allow yourself to let go of the past, and do not let the thought of a horrible day from yesterday destroy a fantastic day that you are experiencing now. It is not accurate to say that the achievements of another person will make your own less significant. A tiny number of individuals, a lonely existence, and a mentality that is at peace at this time. Occasionally, we are the ones who bring about our own heartbreaks by virtue of the expectations that we have for ourselves. It is important to let things unfold as they are intended to. If something is meant to happen, it will happen. For a few while, speak the truth. Doing so will help everyone save time. There is no one else who should be privy to information on your personal life. When you offer someone anything that might potentially bring you harm, you should not do so. Spending time alone yourself is a great opportunity to indulge in activities such as self-exploration and reflection. Someone should never be allowed to make you feel as though you do not deserve what it is that you want. You should never let this happen. You will see a decline in your mental ability if you lead a life that is very enjoyable. Although the act of sharing your accomplishments is of utmost significance, you should be careful not to fall into the trap of oversharing even the smallest of your victories. There is a considerable relationship between the most significant accomplishments in one's life and the degree of difficulties that one has to endure. Inaccuracies are not obstacles. Rather, they are chances for personal development and advancement. Get familiar with them and then move on with your life. When you make the decision to let go of your self-control, you are essentially giving up on yourself. This is because you are giving up on yourself. When compared to perfection, completion is desirable. It is important to be aware of those who are attempting to trick you by seeming to be sheep. It is possible that the person you trust the most might end up being your greatest opponent. It is essential to engage in self-care practices in order to bring about a life that is not just well-balanced, but also satisfying. It is easier to appreciate the worth of time once it has passed. Thus, you should make the most of the time you have. You will ultimately reach success if you are able to endure despite all of the failures that accompany your journey. When it comes to winning, winners are focused on winning, whereas losers are focused on the winners. The abrupt cessation of all activities occurs right prior to the occurrence of anything absolutely spectacular. You are going to come to an understanding of why God had you wait at some time in the future. In order to keep your mind at ease, you should avoid letting too many people know too much about yourself. This will help you preserve your peace of mind. If you are truthful, you will not be asked to recollect anything. Everything will be taken care of for you. In the event that someone tells you that you are incapable of doing anything, they are displaying their own limits, not yours. Those who constantly seek the favor of others will, in the end, be the ones to perish as a consequence of the condemnation they get. The first type of pain is one that leads you to feel discomfort, while the second type of pain drives you to change. Both types of pain are distinct from one another. Engage in activities that are oriented on your own self-interest. There are a great number of people who do not merit your attention. When dealing with someone who does not appreciate what you have to say, the most effective answer is to be quiet. Fear, on the other hand, is just temporary, but regret is something that lasts forever. Although apologizing makes today easier, tomorrow will be more challenging than today. You will find that today is challenging, but tomorrow will be simple if you have discipline. Please do not quit. You are closer than you think you are to achieving your goal here. There are instances when spending time alone might prove to be the most effective type of treatment for your spirit. Your history is not essential to your future, but you are essential to your future. You must not give yourself permission to get burned by the same flame on several occasions. The moment you begin to worry about losing, you are already failing before you have ever begun. At the end of the day, we are able to win over our shortcomings, heal from our wounds, and rise above them. It is in your best interest to sacrifice a few years of convenience in order to achieve decades of freedom. Since everything is difficult at first, it is essential to have patience, since everything will eventually become easy. It is common for the experience of misfortune to act as a means of preparing an average person for a remarkable destiny. You will be able to achieve everything more efficiently if you think positively, as opposed to thinking negatively, which will hinder your ability to do so. The one and only mistake that actually bears significance is the one from which we do not get any new information. You should make sure that you do not let the happenings of the previous day absorb an excessive amount of your time today. In order to avoid giving up when you are feeling fatigued, you need to learn how to relax. The 2 days that are the most important in your life are the day that you are born and the day that you find out the reason why you are here on this earth. However, rather than being a place to linger, your history is a location where you have the opportunity to learn and develop. Put your trust in the process and don't try to speed through it. Those things that are truly magnificent need time. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, keep reflecting on the wisdom shared today. Remember, growth takes time, but you're on the right path. If this video reaches 10,000 views, I'll be back with even more powerful content. See you in the next one.